Oh, you can't barely see me, can you? Let me turn on another light. All right. Greetings of peace. Greetings of peace, love, and light. This is Godis Nanu. And um, as you can see, I'm not looking my best. But I tell you what, I want to make sure that I do this challenge, a 30-day challenge for you all. So every day I'm going to get on here and I'm going to go live. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you subscribe. All right. I've been challenged to do this for you guys. I do like to get caught up in making sure everything is perfect. So this is a way for me to challenge myself as well, not to do that, to just get on here and no matter what's going on, just get on here and just share. All right. So this is the 30-day challenge. Add to your life force. Okay. This is to add to your life force challenge. All right. And for you and for me, right? We're going to add to your life force. So I'm going to be sharing things that you can use to add to your life force. Okay. And I'm also going to be doing things that add to my life force and telling you about some of those things. Right. So, very quickly this morning, what I want to share with you is let's talk a little bit about Christmas, right? Because that's what's been on my mind. That's what's been on everybody's mind. And somebody shared a post this morning, saying you guys know that, they were talking a little bit about astrology and how, Jesus couldn't be a Capricorn. Um, and I wanted to bring to your attention that you do understand that the image that Satanists use and pagans use to depict their God or Satan, or depending on your understanding of Satanism. I'm not going to go into that because I'm not really trying to teach nobody to be a Satanist. I do understand, I'd study different religions and, people's practices. But you understand that that image is actually the image of a goat. A Capricorn is a goat. So I just want everybody to understand what Christmas is about. It is and has always been a pagan holiday. You know, um, there really is nothing, about ascending in consciousness. Nothing about Christmas has anything to do with ascending in consciousness. It is very pagan. It is very, how can I say? A lot of people participate in a lot of unholy things, in a lot of things in vanity, right? In vanity, materialism, selfishness, um, all kind of things, really, gluttony, um, all kind of things that aren't really good for you, aren't really good for you elevating your consciousness or anything like that. Hey, you guys, I'm doing a video. Can you be quiet for me, please? All right, thank you. All right, so this is Nehemiah, right? Um, So, I kind of wanted to touch on it a little bit. I'm sorry, they threw me off a little bit. I forgot what I was just about to say. Um, but we have to understand that, especially when you talk about Satanism, say at least they understand that, and they're not trying to hide it or trying to perpetrate. But they understand that people fashion their God in their mind. They fashion their God after themselves. A lot of the religions that people practice today, they have nothing to do um, with a higher being or a higher level of consciousness. When you think about whoever their God is or their deity is, and their religion in particular, it may have some good aspects to it. But overall, they've created gods that support whatever they want to believe, whatever they want to participate in. Pretty much they've made a god out of themselves, and have other people practicing that. I mean, if you really think about it and get over yourself, you'll see it's very clear. And they want to justify and serve a God whose will is the same as their will, in actuality. And and Satanists, they understand this, and they say that they will say That's what their religion is. Their religion is not about a God. Their religion is not about worshiping Satan. They ain't trying to worship nothing outside of themselves. Um, and they're honest about it. I'm not worshiping anything outside of myself. This is me. I'm worshiping me. Worshiping all the things that I want to do. I want to worship all of the liberties that I want to have. Um, it is about me. It is a very much a me thing. So I'm talking about Satanism a little bit because it's something people don't normally talk about, don't understand really. You think that they worship the devil, but that's not true. They're just honest about what most other religious people are doing anyway. Um, just to be honest, most religious people are doing that anyway. They're not pursuing the actual higher power, other than themselves, and they're not seeking to go to a higher state of consciousness. But me, I want to know God in my heart. Not what somebody said, not what somebody told me, not what I read in a book, but to know God in my heart. And to do that, you have to understand life force energy, and you have to be able to connect with life force energy, because guess what? There's no doubt about whether life force energy came from the creator, right? There's no doubt about whether the sun, the trees, nature, and creation came from God. So the more that you connect with creation, guess what? You connect with the creator. The more you do things that build your life force energy, the more you are like your creator, right? The more you have the creator in you, right? Which is the life force, is your source, right? Your source of life, your source of life. There's no doubt in your mind that you're connecting to the creator, the source of life, right? How can you refute that, right? So I want to challenge everyone to spend the next 30 days every day you focus on with connecting with the creator, connecting with creation, spending some time every single day connecting with creation, or something that adds to your life force energy. Um, to develop a real relationship with the creator, and to help to dispel anything that is just dogma or something somebody just made up, that sounds good and everybody says is right. It'll help dispel the confusion, that is out here today. There's a lot of confusion out here today, a lot of spirituality out here today that is demonic. Is demonic, and it doesn't help to add to your life force energy. It does not help to make you a better person, to create a better life for us and for the future. It doesn't have anything to do with the kingdom of God. And my foundation is Christianity, so you will hear me relate back to that. But I've studied a lot of different things, so you'll hear me say some of those things too, because they apply, right? So if it applies, hey, I'm going to use it to the best of my ability to connect with my creator. So that's what I want to challenge you all to do today. I don't care what your religion is. I don't care if you're atheist or whatever. Of course, I'm not atheist. I do understand atheism. I understand a lot of their concepts and a lot of their beliefs. And I agree with a lot of the things that they say, other than there is most definitely a creative and a creative source and a creative power, in the source of life that I connect to every day. And I want to help all of you to build and create that unique connection that you can have with the life force energies, with the source of all life, with the creator, with the most powerful entity that exists, or there's all kind of words to describe God, in so many languages. Allah. You can go back as far back as you can and use whatever phrase you want to use, and that's just fine with me, because guess what? All those things have to do with people. you know all those things have to do with people. So I want you to kind of separate yourself from this, the distortion that has taken place in the mind, from programming, from dogma, from religion, And this is your challenge for 30 days to every day connect with the creator and creation in all its purity, authentically and genuinely. Stop that, please. I'm trying to do a video. You're making a lot of noise. Okay, leave that alone. All right. Um, I'm not going to make these videos long. So that's what the 30-day challenge is about. Um, yeah, time to connect. How about how about today? Let's connect with the trees today. Let's connect with the trees today. All right. How about go out and hug a tree, right? And people take that, people think that's funny. They think that's hippie-ish, but hey, um, you don't even have breath without the trees. If all the trees were destroyed and the plants were destroyed, we would die. All right. So that should be an indication to you that maybe I should connect with these things that are so valuable to my life force energy, right? Because you get chi, you get oxygen, you know. So if God is using these things to keep you alive, maybe you should use those things as a means for you to connect to God and show your gratitude to God as well. I'm not telling you to worship the tree. Oh no, but you do that on Christmas every year. When you put up your tree, you're worshiping the tree. You're bowing down at that tree, putting gifts at the feet of that tree. Now, I'm not telling you to do that. I'm telling you to go outside to a live tree and hug the tree, put your hand on the tree, and just take a moment to really connect with the life force energy. The live tree, not the dead tree you put up in your house and bow down and put presents at, but that live tree. Put your hand on that live tree, put your face to that live tree. Stop fearing nature and things that God has created, right? The things that God has created are the best things for us. And we've got to get back to connecting to those so that we can strengthen our connection to the Creator and not be distorted by all of these things. All right. Peace, love, light. See you tomorrow. Feel free to ask any questions in the comments and visit my website, godisnanu.com. Again, make sure that you subscribe. All right. See ya.